The pond was probably my most favorite. In fact, our very first lot was almost going to be right across the street from the pond. Yeah. And he wanted closer to the front of the addition, so that was kind of a compromise.
Yeah, it was a compromise.
But we have a lot of grandkids, and so the little play area, that's the first thing my grandkids want to do is they want to go to the play area.
And the swim pool, we like the swim pool. It's right across the street from where we're at. So it's just like a pool in the front yard instead of the backyard.
It is, and somebody else gets to take care of it. So, and it's like, I've already mileaged it out. I walk a lot. We both walk a lot. And it's like from my house in the front all the way around back to my house again is a mile. So we know exactly, where to walk and how to walk to get our time in. So.
And when we walk, everyone in that neighborhood says hi. There's people that say, kind of go walk back in the house up, but every time you walk by, they're saying hi or how's your day, and they just, it's very, very friendly there.
And another thing that I like is I've grown up a lot in the country, and I don't necessarily want to be totally out in the country, but I want to be out of the city. This gives me that. We have cows and horses across the street. We're still in the city limits and still get taken care of with the water and the trash and whatever, but we're still out in the country enough that you don't feel like you're in the rush of the city. I like that.
That's very good, yeah. We love that. Well, just to bring that up, I had a Federal Express guy that delivers stuff to my work every day, and he was getting ready to build a house and he wanted to know where he would like to live. I asked him where he wanted to live at. He said either Broken Arrow or Owasso. I said, well, go see Brian in Owasso at Burberry and see what you think. And now he ended up building a house in Broken Arrow, and he built the Mallory. And he just moved in. He called me and said he moved in August 1st. So we would highly recommend it.
I would, and to me, there's just no other builder out there. Simmons does such an awesome job with the way they put things together, the way they present the models and the beginning process, and then how it shifts over to the design center and how they get everything started. Everything is such a flow that you just don't have to put out a lot of effort. They just have got it all put together for you step at a time. And such the quality of your home, that you're going to live in forever and ever and ever, it's...
The quality you get for your home, it's... if you go somewhere else, it's a lot more. So you're getting a lot of money.
You're getting a lot of good quality for the money that you're paying for that house. Yeah. Because what we found when we were going around looking at some of the housing additions, and I said we had already bought our home, but we were still looking at paint colors, and we like to look at paint colors in houses that are already up so that we can kind of tell. But we would go in some of the other homes, and when you see that another home is the same price as ours, and they don't have near the amenities as what Simmons has in their homes. The crown, whether it be the extras on the other, right, the crown molding, or just any products that Simmons uses are just such an upgrade that we were just really impressed with our home that we didn't have to pay extras for.
And we like the steps they have. It's always you're never in the dark. You're always up front and you know what to do. And if there's any questions to ask, they're right there to help you.
The process I like is, in the steps, is how Lori helped us over in the design center. Oh my gosh, she is just so knowledgeable about every part of the building of this. I don't care if it's the appliances or the flooring or the paint on the walls or what it is, the lighting. She can match that together, and she's really good in the way she presents it to you. She lets you make your decisions, but she'll also, share with you if she doesn't feel like something matches.
And she'll tell you.
She's just an awesome person in that design center. Yeah. And I liked the steps that we went through, what they had to match everything with. I didn't feel like we were running around going to a bunch of contractors picking things out. It was all right there in one place.
Well, we weren't pushed in anything. We had time to think about it instead of just pushing in, or you've got to pick this out now and all this. But we had lots of time to think about it, and she helped us make our choices that we needed to make. So.
And if we needed extra time, she let us have that extra time. Yeah. She would tell us why we shouldn't choose this or why we should choose this, and she was just so helpful. And I just feel like that was, we've not built a home, enough to know what we should choose. So, her expertise was just very, very welcomed. So. We built another home in between our two Simmons homes in 2005. The square footage was about the same as what we're in now, about 2,100 square feet. And one thing we've noticed is the energy efficiency in our new home that we have now. The electric bill in our house in 2005, just the average pay plan was $146 a month. Now, considering that's all 12 months of the year, $146. My bill in this house, again, you know, I've only been in this since October of last year. My highest bill's been $117. My gas bill is its lowest, is $25. So, you know, they don't even total the $146 that the other home that we had.
Yeah. And it seems to be a lot quieter in the house too. It's a lot quieter.
It does. We're the second house off of 106th Street. And we don't get a lot of road noise unless you get a motorcycle or something that, you know, like a siren. We don't have a lot of road noise at all in our home.
I like the new insulation they got in there now.
The blown-in insulation.
Yeah.
It's, you know, I can leave my thermostat set at 77 degrees during the day and you do not think it's hot at all. Yeah. Even keeping it at a cooler temperature, 73 would seem really cold in there. It just keeps everything really contained. And I can tell you another big thing that's with me is we run a humidifier a lot because of my allergies. Yeah. And my humidifier shuts off when it hits like 45%, 50%. I don't have to run my humidifier in this house because it stays such an even humidity. Yeah. And I've got one of those humidity check gauges in my house. And it's like I don't even have to run my humidifier anymore because everything stays so balanced.
Yeah.
Well, I know the whole weekend we were really busy moving out of our apartment and we were really glad to be in this house. Of course, what we did was we came over to this house every day to see step by step what they were doing. So the excitement of, okay, just a few more days, and we're going to get moved in. And you know, that probably is the first thing that we did was we made sure that bed was put together so that, you know, we would have a place to sleep. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning,
but we made sure we stayed there.
Yeah. So it was very comforting to know we were out of the apartment. The house is done. It's actually done and we're in it. Yeah. You know, so, you know, it was pretty exciting. Yeah. We have 7 kids between the two of us. He has 5 and I have 2. In between those 7 kids, we have 15 grandkids, and they all live local. And so we do have a lot of family time at our house because we have a lot of birthdays, a lot of birthday parties, Christmas. Thanksgiving is always at Grammy and Papa's house. Yeah. So, you know, the little kids, they want to come to either, you know, if it's summertime, they want to go swim. And I can tell you the countless times that my grandkids have come over even while I'm at work and say, Grammy, can we go swim in your pool? You know, they want to come just to go to Grammy's house. But also, too, the littlest ones like to go to the playground. And they want to go play on the jungle gym and the stuff down there. So that's really fun for them. But then my older kids. My youngest son, he has a Simmons home over in Preston Lakes. And he's been in it, will be 3 years this November. And they just absolutely love it. It was their first home, and they've got 3 kids. And they've just been so satisfied with, you know, the same things that we are, and the high quality and the way that it was built, the energy efficiency. And
well, they lived in a rent house, and they was paying $350, $400 a month just in utilities. And when they came over, they was worried about the house payment. So when they came over to the Simmons home, their utility bills cut it.
They thought that the extra couple $100 that the house payment was going to be a little bit of a struggle for them for what they had been used to on their rent house. But the difference in utilities evened it out and balanced it out.
Balanced it out. Well,
they were so excited they did not know.
Didn't affect the budget at all. So it made a big difference for them. So
they did, and they just loved their home.
Yeah.
They just loved their home.